Financial apps like FloatMe became popular by promising a quick financial cushion before payday, but many users quickly discover that the service does not always work the way they expect, leaving them frustrated and searching for answers. FloatMe operates on a subscription plus tip model designed to provide small, short-term cash advances ranging from $10 to $100 to help cover unexpected expenses, overdraft fees, or grocery shortages between paychecks. To access these funds, users must connect their primary bank accounts through secure third-party aggregators, maintain a consistent history of direct deposits, and show a pattern of regular income that proves they can repay the advance within a designated time frame. However, thousands of users frequently encounter frustrating roadblocks where the app abruptly refuses to issue an advance, displays persistent error messages, or lowers their available limit without prior notice or a clear explanation. One of the primary reasons FloatMe fails to work for many users stems from strict income verification standards and unpredictable banking connectivity issues that disrupt the platform's automated underwriting algorithms. FloatMe relies heavily on Plaid and similar financial data services to analyze your checking account history, and if your bank updates its security protocols, experiences downtime, or changes its API endpoints, the app loses its real-time visibility into your finances. When the app cannot securely verify your latest direct deposit or detect a consistent balance above zero for a consecutive number of days, its automated risk management system immediately halts all advanced capabilities to protect the company from potential default. Another major hurdle involves the strict eligibility requirements surrounding your deposit history, because irregular freelance income, gig economy payouts, or shifting pay schedules often fail to trigger the specific algorithmic markers FloatMe requires. Even if you have earned enough money, if your deposits do not arrive on the exact same biweekly or monthly schedule, or if the amount fluctuates significantly, the platform flags your account as high risk and blocks new advance requests. Many users also run into trouble due to negative balances or insufficient funds fees occurring within the 30 days prior to their request, as FloatMe actively scans your recent transaction history for overdrafts to determine your creditworthiness. If your checking account dipped below zero or incurred bank fees, the app's risk algorithm automatically reduces your approved limit to zero, assuming that you are currently experiencing financial distress and cannot safely manage another short-term debt obligation. Furthermore, subscription fee payment failures are a silent culprit behind sudden account lockouts, since FloatMe charges a monthly membership fee to access its features, and if your linked card lacks sufficient funds to cover this fee, your account status is immediately suspended. When your subscription lapses, all advanced features are disabled until the past due balance is successfully settled, creating a frustrating catch-22 where you cannot get an advance because you cannot pay the fee, and you cannot pay the fee because you lack funds. Bank compatibility issues represent another technical barrier, as certain traditional credit unions, online-only neobanks, and regional financial institutions do not fully support the deep data sharing integrations required by FloatMe and its underlying verification partners. If your bank uses advanced multi-factor authentication or restricts third-party app access for security reasons, FloatMe may be completely unable to read your transaction ledger, rendering the app entirely useless for your specific banking setup. Beyond technical and algorithmic hurdles, understanding the broader landscape of modern financial applications helps clarify why these platforms implement such rigid controls and how alternative tools manage similar cash flow challenges. Cash advance apps operate in a heavily scrutinized regulatory environment where state laws limit the fees and interest equivalents they can charge, forcing companies to implement conservative automated approvals to minimize financial losses from unpaid advances. When compared to competitors like Earnin, which calculates advances based on accrued hours worked rather than fixed subscription models, or traditional overdraft protection plans offered by major commercial banks, FloatMe's rigid parameters often feel unnecessarily restrictive. While apps like Clio incorporate AI-driven budgeting and cash advances with different verification thresholds, and traditional payday loans rely on high-interest predatory lending, cash flow apps occupy a narrow legal space that mandates strict risk mitigation. If you are currently experiencing issues with FloatMe, troubleshooting begins by checking your bank's app permissions, ensuring your direct deposits are properly categorized by your financial institution, and verifying that your monthly subscription payment went through without interruption. Relinking your bank account through the app settings or updating your login credentials can often resolve persistent connection errors that block the platform from reading your updated balance and income data. For long-term financial stability, relying on short-term cash advance apps can trap you in a continuous cycle of borrowing against your upcoming paycheck, making it difficult to break free from the month-to-month struggle of covering basic expenses. Building a small emergency fund, setting up automated savings transfers, or exploring low-cost credit options through local credit unions provide much more reliable safety nets than relying on algorithmic apps that can cut off your access without warning.